following program is rated NAL. It contains strong language. It is intended only for mature audiences.
This week on the 5-Minute Warning. I mean, because how many wives and girlfriends allow you to eat another woman's cooking, even though they can't cook? None.
First of all, if my woman can't cook and she get mad about me eating somebody else's food, that's her problem. Because I'm gonna eat.
Good luck with that, bro. Just saying. If
I will die on that hill. Okay, there are a lot of hills that I'm not willing to die on. That is one. That is one I will die on. Like if she couldn't cook and she gonna get mad that somebody else made some food, I'll be like, well, step your game up.
The show that gives you everything and nothing at all. That's everywhere you don't want to be. It's Ruben, Mo B, and on the ones and twos, AG.
The 5-Minute Warning.
What's going on? What's going on, everybody out there? Welcome to another episode of 5-Minute Warning. Of course, your man, your mellow, Ruben up in this piece, talking about all the craziness happening in this world. And of course, I can't do this by myself. I got my man on the ones and twos, AG. Talk to him, people.
What's happening, y'all? How you doing? I ain't got no words. Because I had a whole bunch of words last week. I ain't got no words this week.
Moby will be with us shortly. How was your weekend, bro?
It was good. It was good. Friday and Saturday
your
off.
week, rather.
Say what?
What? You had the weekend off?
Well, I took it.
Give me that.
Exactly. Hanging out with a little lady.
You do anything cool?
Oh, yeah. Hanging out with a little lady is as cool as I'm going to ever be in life. I have figured that out.
Okay.
So, watch some football and, all good.
I hear that. Yeah, my week was, I had to go to Carolina for work, so I really ain't been in the home for a hot minute. Then, yesterday I decided I wanted to do some adulting and, decided to go buy me a house. So, yeah.
Is that all you gotta say about that, bro? That's a milestone, man.
You know what? Here's the funny part, right? You're right. It is a milestone. And you know what else is a milestone? When you get that bill that's due on the first day of the month for that house, and you look at it and it's just like, really, bro?
I mean,
I know this mine and all, but damn, I couldn't have paid myself cheaper.
Well, I mean, you just almost go into debt $250,000. I mean, come on, man.
I mean, yeah, but
nothing.
I know. That's that adult stuff, man.
It is.
Like I had like 1 foot in being adulting. Now I got a foot and a knee in it.
No, dude, you're all the way in, bro. You're in a casket right now. Just saying.
I mean, yeah, appreciate it, Moco Cowboy. Don't you ever compare me to Morris Chestnut, KB Yakko, ever. But thank you, I am winning. But
see, you are Morris Chestnut if you're winning.
Hell no.
That's what you said. They're your words.
Yeah, but don't be doing that, man. Don't be throwing my words back at me.
But you said them.
Just because I said them now mean you can give them back to me.
Hey, y'all, go to Spotify and hear where Ruben said he always winning. Now that he's winning, he don't want to be winning because he's Morris Chestnut. By the way, Best Man, that show on Peacock, pretty good.
I heard it's trash.
It's not trash. It's good.
Damn it. It needs to be trash.
Mo B.
What's up? Why do you want a show to be trash? And last week you was complaining about a show being trash.
That's not the real question here. That's not the real question here. The real question is, what's up with that? Was that red drink, bro?
No, you're deflecting now.
I am, and I was doing good until you said something. See, I've been good.
Got away with it.
Is that a cobra on your hat?
It's a Diamondback.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was
Now I understand. Like Arizona, right?
not purple.
Moby is frozen. There he is.
That's not Arizona Diamondbacks Moby, is it?
Well, they got purple in their stuff a little bit.
Do they?
It's just a purple one.
Oh, I didn't know they had purple.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, I thought so.
I learn something new every day. But yeah, man. Nah, other than that, it's a solid weekend. You know, football's out here doing some things, and you know, I mean, I guess I might be me and Cincinnati probably the only ones who expected to beat down today. And it was snowing hard as all get out. I was like, damn, y'all went there and
I mean, were a lot of people really surprised Flo got beat?
I mean, I wasn't surprised because let's just be honest, man. Joe Cool is Joe Cool.
I don't think a lot of people were surprised.
That and the fact that Buffalo's not the same team they were earlier in the year. They had a lot of injuries, man.
Yeah,
a lot of injuries, and they lost Buffalo's 3 people in that game. A whole
bunch of guys, man.
Yeah, they lost 3 more people in their secondary in that game.
Yeah, everybody brought up the whole Vaughn.
You have to.
He ain't there. Yeah.
He all universe. You have to bring that up.
Yeah. I mean, when they went up 14-0, I was like, ooh,
it's kind of
not gonna be pretty. Yeah, it's not gonna be pretty. But you know, shout out to Cincinnati, shout out to Kansas City, man. They gutted that one out yesterday. Especially when Mahomes went down. Everybody was just like, oh hell. But Mahomes did the famous Byron Leftwich. So shout out to that dude. Shout out to Byron Leftwich too. Yeah, it's a high ankle sprain. He's like, I'm playing. And you know what? I mean, if you decide you ain't playing an AFC championship game because you got a high ankle sprain, I'm gonna look at you and be like, why are you even playing in the league?
That's not true. That's just being ridiculous. It's a 6-week injury, man. Just saying,
bro. Yeah, but it's also the AFC Championship game.
Okay,
to go to the Super Bowl.
But, I mean, okay, we'll go with what you're saying.
I mean, the only reason I say that is because, you know, as Mo B being the sports person on this show, because he's played football and things of that such. I mean, you never know we're gonna be back, so he's gonna treat it for a whole week, and it's next Sunday, so he got an extra day. And it's next Sunday at 6:30. So he got like an extra damn, 3-4 hours. So on top of that, because normally the AFC play first, which I thought was really interesting, but
I don't know if an extra 3 or 4 hours helps with a high ankle sprain, but sure.
But an extra day will, because remember they played that game on Saturday. So I mean, hey, look, for any
high ankle sprain. I mean, yeah, it's a day. I mean, ain't nobody gonna complain about it.
I mean, but he also played out there hobbling, and the offensive line, for the most part, was like, yeah, we can't let this dude get hit no more. And he didn't get hit a lot. He got hit some, but he didn't get hit a lot after that. So, shout out to that dude. Shout out to Larry McPhail, of course, the Bird Gang. He put the Bird Gang up here.
As he should. That was complete domination from start to finish. It was a perfect game.
Did we expect anything different?
No, but you like to see a team that really hadn't played well because of injuries and this and that to play well when they have to play well, and then to play that well. So yeah, it was a pretty good tune-up for him. Because if they had played poorly, it'd have been like, ooh, that's not good. So just saying.
Yeah, when your third string gets 100 yards rushing, it's kind of like. But yeah, of course now. As we're on air, as people will hear this later, the fourth game's being played, and right now, San Francisco's up by 4. Who really knows what's going to happen here? I mean, I don't expect any type of, honestly, if Dallas loses, I don't expect any type of craziness because they didn't lose last week. And I mean, if you lose a close game today, I mean, you made it one step further.
I mean, the only issue would be that your rival from the 90s will have beat you the last 2 playoffs in a row.
Truth.
Yeah.
That won't sit well.
No, but this is one of those times where I don't expect Stephen A. to go all crazy about it.
Oh, come on, man.
Like he did last year.
Man, he's Stephen A. Man.
I think he'll say some stuff, and I think he'll do some little stuff, but like not like last year, because last year that was an epic fail, and I think this year they're just gonna lose. But hey, the game's still going on.
And many people will still consider it an epic fail if they lose.
Well, yeah. People who like the star, definitely. But I don't know. I just think that it's closer than I thought it was going to be perfectly honest with you. The fact is even a 1 score game is crazy to me. But
it's two really good defenses. It's the 49ers with a rookie quarterback who is Mr. Irrelevant. Like, I get it. He's been playing well this year, but at some point in time, you're going to play good defenses. And this is probably the best defense he's played so far.
Well, yeah, I guess I feel like Shanahan hasn't, he's throwing some different stuff. But I guess in the grand scheme of things, he's like, I got to go with what got me here, and I'm gonna keep running the ball as best I can. I don't know. I guess I expected to see more, but I don't know what I expected to see. So
I don't either, because so far what I've seen looks exactly like every other week the 49ers play.
I guess I expected them to hang, at least be in the 25 to 28 point range by now.
Against either of those defenses?
Yeah,
I'm about to say, Dallas has a good defense, man.
And really, the only reason the 49ers scored the last time was because the Dallas offense couldn't keep the defense off the field to get a breather. They were gassed. Really, that's the only reason they really scored.
Yeah, they scored that last touchdown. I mean, they kept giving up penalties and craziness. So, I don't know. It'll be an interesting game, though. 16-12 at this moment. We'll see what'll happen when we go off air, but we'll see. If it's something crazy, we'll end up talking about it next week. If it's not, then we won't. So it is what it is. But how you been, Moby? Week good? I mean, I know you're still here, so don't say that.
I'm not there.
Oh, boo.
So I got to be here.
This guy.
Wow.
This guy. So, let's start the show off with a my five, a very simple my five. I wanted to go back to, something that we all like. That's music. Very simple. The last 5 songs that you listen to, however you, or your Spotify, your Apple Music, whatever. So, AG, last 5 songs you listen to.
Eggman, Beastie Boys. One Thing Leads to Another by The Fix. Jungle Love, The Time, Vogue, Madonna. Down with the Sickness, Disturbed.
Ooh, Down with the Sickness.
Yes, sir.
Nice. Now, do you keep your stuff on shuffle?
Yeah, I got a big playlist I play, and I just shuffle it, so whatever comes up.
Cool. Now, one quick question: any of those songs did you hit to go back to listen to it again?
No, actually. Usually it would have been Vogue, but I let it play on. I almost did Jungle Love. I love that song, but no, I let them all go. Actually, the funny thing, my favorite Time song is My Draws. Love it. If you've ever heard it, it's the bomb. But you guys, it's a deep cut, so you gotta really,
Yeah, I haven't heard it, but I can only imagine.
Dude, it's kind of a rocker.
It's worth the listen.
It really is good, man.
It's worth the listen.
Now, did Prince write that too?
I believe so.
Okay.
The question is, what did Prince write?
Truth.
That was good.
Truth.
Yeah, I don't know if you should. What did Prince write that? I mean, most of their singles and hits got.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Look, they had some.
Mars Day was terrible.
I'm just saying they got some tracks,
Yeah, but I'm saying most of the big stuff Prince wrote. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying they're terrible. I'm just saying the big stuff Prince wrote.
I'm just saying it felt like he was trying to take a shot at him.
No, definitely not. I love the time, man. I love the time. So, all right, Mo B, last 5 songs you listen to.
Okay, let me pull it up. My sub part 3, Bit Crit.
Oh, okay. I don't know that one.
Black Ice, Goody Mob featuring Outkast. Sade, This Is No Ordinary Love, and I know why, because somebody at one of my stores said they didn't know who Sade was as they were listening to an 80s and 90s R&B playlist. All the 80s and 90s R&B,
and they told you
didn't know who
Sade was. Well, you had to educate them.
Well, if they were really young,
they were like, I don't know. They were like, who is Sade? No, they are really young, but they were listening to because I was commenting about their playlist. I'm like, yo, is this your mama playlist? Because like this music from my generation, and she was like, all I listen to is like 80s and 90s R&B music, and I'm like, oh, word. And I was like, yeah, because next I'm expecting to hear some Sade or something. And she was like, who's that? And I was just like, come on, man.
Yeah. If you say you listen to 80s and 90s and don't know who Sade is, then you're not legit. You're not legit.
That's what I was just like, come on, man. Like you out here fronting, man.
That's like saying I listen to Motown, I don't know who Marvin Gaye is.
Hey, man.
It's like, yo, you ain't got a lot to be down. I was like, I just wanted to tell you ain't got a lot to be down.
You should have just said ain't no future in your front.
Clearly. There was no future in her front, but yeah, okay. Oh, that's random. Yeah, it is Spotify. So Life's a Bitch by Nas off of the Illmatic track.
Okay.
Nice. One of the best CDs ever.
Oh yeah, and I guess I was on a Nas kick. It ain't hard to tell by Nas.
Was that who produced
was that? Primo?
Yeah, that's what I was. It was either Primo, man. It was either Primo or Finesse. I couldn't remember which one.
I think that was Primo.
Because Lord Finesse did do a lot of them.
Have y'all seen the documentary he did recently?
No.
I saw the documentary. Yeah, they did a whole documentary. Well, I didn't see it, but I heard about it. But what was crazy is like some hip hop article had written something like maybe a decade ago about like how there's been two rappers. There's been no two bigger rappers with a buzz before their first album than Nas and DMX.
Okay.
And he basically went over like all of the buzz that was out before DMX's first album came out, and then he was like, yo, Nas had this verse on a Hot 97 thing, and all of a sudden all the producers was just like, yo, we trying to get a track with you. So literally they were like cherry picking tracks from producers.
Nice.
So that Illmatic, I'm not saying that Illmatic thing ain't all Nas, because Nas was brilliant on Illmatic. Like that, that is hip hop Hall of Fame album. And I'm not a big New York rap guy, but that whole nother level. Like I know the Jay-Z fans will say this is blasphemous. I don't think Jay-Z has a single album that can hold a candle to Illmatic. And that would be my argument.
And they're not many people whose discographies will hold a candle to Illmatic, because that album was crazy.
I mean, like I said, if you go total discography, I think Jay-Z can kind of hold his own with anyone. But the fact just like a complete album, Illmatic, that's. And if you probably if you are what they call a hip hop savant, and Illmatic ain't at least in your top 10 of hip hop albums of all time.
What you doing?
Yeah, I'm kind of giving you the side eye. Like, you sure you really about this hip hop life?
No, they're not, because yeah.
Now, granted, I know things are opinionated, and regional, because I'm sure I could walk down some avenue on the West Coast and they might be like, hey, we won't bump a Nas like that. But like, I wasn't really bumping Nas like that either.
But you got to respect the album.
But that album is crazy. Like, I was bumping that. Like, when that album was out, I basically was some dude walking around Portsmouth fronting like I was from New York too. Because I don't think anybody painted a better picture of the New York projects like that album. Like He painted a picture.
Yeah, and I don't like a lot of New York rappers either. So, anybody who knows
I don't like them. I'm just saying that's not like.
That's not what I listen to.
That is not my sweet spot when it comes to hip hop.
So anybody who knows me knows that I don't really mess with New York rappers. But Nas, Illmatic, yeah, you got my time with that. Awesome. So my last 5. So the last thing I really played. Once again, I have it on Spotify. It's All Good by MC Hammer. I think it's hilarious. I know, right? So it's one of those things.
Y'all ready for this?
Yeah, that's right. That's right, man. That's when he was a funky headhunter. So that was interesting. 1035 by Tiesto and Tate McRae. That song, I like the melodic tone of it. Big Sean, I Don't F With You. These last 2 tracks I've recently just got put in my playlist. I don't know why. I think I was listening to Sirius or whatever. Where's the Love by Hanson? I don't know. I like a lot of pop music.
Bop Hanson?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is a track from when they got older.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that music's great. I just didn't see it coming from you.
Yeah. Oh man. I listen to pop music. And then look, man. So Emotional by Whitney Houston is dope. This guy's listening to Illmatic right now.
I'm sorry, man. Like now I can't
turn that shit off, man. We're doing a live show. Turn that shit off. Jesus. So Emotional by Whitney Houston. And side note, man, look, I did not watch a lot of Glee. However, some of the renditions they do are actually really good. And I like some of those.
I would argue that a lot of those renditions they do are really good. Whether I want to hear it or not, I'm not going to deny that the renditions are really well made.
Well, that's why I said some of them. However, So Emotional, nah, player. Because, it's So Emotional. Whitney shows you why, like, she got the pipes. Like, she is killing that song. And on the Glee version, man, you could tell the people, like one of the people who sang it, which was Lee Michelle, whatever, she's a nice singer. She ain't got those vocals, bro. And then the other one, it's almost like Amber Riley. She does have the vocals, but they didn't let her use them because Lee Michelle is one of the stars of the show. So it's like, she can't outshine her. So it just sounded blah. It sounded like you really wanted a whole lot more, and they just couldn't give it. They were very melodic, but man, Whitney Houston be just killing it in that song.
Man, don't ever let anybody say we ain't got range. We went from breaking down Illmatic to talking about renditions on Glee. We got range.
I mean, yeah, we do, bro. So yeah, and that's what I'm saying, man. It's like that's what I want to do. I want to do top 5 just to see where everybody was at. So yeah, I think we kind of hit all of it. I think the only thing we didn't really hit was country and opera, because those are, I don't really mess with the opera stuff. I can't do it. I need words.
They do have words, sir.
Some of it does. All of it does not. Well, but all right, so let's get to some crazy world. It's been a hot minute since we did a little crazy world. So I got an article for y'all that is awesome for some places. For us, it's more like, what? But I guess let me just go ahead and give you the name of the article. South Korea lifts ban on imported sex dolls. And AG can't take it. He already can't take it. So apparently, South Korea just lifted a ban on the import of full-body sex dolls. Now, because apparently people are just like, well, you can't ban these because it's our personal life and stuff. So we need sex dolls. However, they do make sex dolls in South Korea. Basically, they said the sex dolls in South Korea make sucks. They're just not good. They don't last that long. Stuff like that. They're terrible, basically. So there was what would happen is there was a company who imported sex dolls, and customs would stop them from getting into the country. So then they would literally have to fight to get them, and then after like a week, they let them have them. So you know how in America, you know, people would be trying to smuggle in like, you know, cocaine and drugs and shit, and sometimes alcohol. In South Korea, they're smuggling in sex dolls because the sex dolls in South Korea just don't physically hold up better than the ones from everywhere else. And yeah, so, you know, they basically say, South Korea says that it's like interfering in personal lives. Some women's rights and conservative organizations will likely again voice their opinions on the use of sex dolls. They say they deepen sexual objectification of women and undermine public morale. Bro, here's my question. What dude is upset after getting some? Whether it's from a person or a sex doll, because I don't understand how they say it like lessens public morale. If anything, I'm thinking, what we doing? Hey, let's get this done. Or what? Could people roll over and go to bed or something? I don't understand. So talk to me.
Can I just be vulgar for a second? Are they saying that South Korean women's pussy is trash? So they just like, if we have sex dolls, won't nobody want none of our women? I mean, that's because I'm kind of with you. That's kind of a weird. Well, like it'd be one thing if they were taking some moral stance, but then when you were just like, nah, they have their own sex dolls and that's cool, but they just don't want nobody to import them. And now it's just like, all right, now you ain't taking no moral stance. Now you basically just like, yeah, we don't want nobody in our country to get a taste of that outside vagina, even if it's fake. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's fake. We don't even want them to have that outside fake South Korean vagina. Like, nope.
I mean,
if you can't get it here, sir, you just can't get it.
You know, between that and the
how do they feel about other sexual things being imported? Like, do they have like a ban on like dildos being imported? Like, hey, a brother's not allowed to get non-South Korean Viagra or something. They're just like, yo, man, if you can't get your dick up from South Korean material, then that shit just ain't happening, son.
Well, maybe Texas should help them out. Remember, because Texas got the ban on dildos. Can't have more.
You can only have 6. It doesn't mean you can't
maybe
have
all those
any.
People who have more than 6 illegally can like donate some to South Korean.
Because they might not let you. They might not let you pick up your package though.
But once again, if they don't have a ban on like dildos and stuff, it sounds like they really are just trying to protect the feelings of their own women citizens. Like they're just like, hey, we don't want you ladies to think you getting replaced with outside sex toys. Like
number one, they don't care about women.
True,
that's
which
first.
Makes it even more weird.
I'll tell you who they're trying to protect. They're trying to protect sex toy manufacturers in South Korea. That's who they're trying to protect.
You know what? I can respect that. If they was just like, hey man, if you want fake vagina, we make fake vagina. We don't go nowhere else for fake vagina. We keep it all in house.
Exactly. Exactly.
I could actually respect that.
I mean, because how many wives and girlfriends allow you to eat another woman's cooking, even though they can't cook? None.
First of all, if my woman can't cook and she get mad about me eating somebody else's food, that's her problem. Because I'm gonna eat.
Good luck with that, bro. Just saying. If
I will die on that hill. Okay, there are a lot of hills that I'm not willing to die on. That is one I will die on. Like if she couldn't cook and she gonna get mad that somebody else made some food, I'll be like, step your game up.
You're never gonna say those words. You're out here lying. You ain't gonna say those words. You are not gonna say step your game up.
Look, man,
you gonna eat that bad cooking.
AG, I do not engage in many battles.
Okay.
That way, when I do engage in one, I'm in it for the long haul. Like, I'm committed to that. Like I told you the first statement I said, I will die on that hill, AG. Bro, I come from a lineage of good fucking food, okay? Everybody in my family could cook. So if you're gonna tell me the only way to keep some chick that I'm with happy is to pretend to tolerate her non-cooking ass, no, babe. Like, look, obviously, no. I got to love you 10 times more than you even think because I'm with your non-cooking ass. So you better just let me go over to Teresa's house, get this good food, and come back over here.
Wow, that's all I got is wow on that one.
Thankfully, I do not have that issue because, like I said, I would die on that hill, AG.
And actually, to add to the article, Ruben, I think it's kind of ironic that we can import their women, but they won't let them import our sex dolls. I think that's true. Just saying, you can order a Korean woman in the WANAS, but they won't let us. They won't let us import or export our sex dolls.
I mean, look, do our American women's vagina like have that little value that we can't even bring synthetic American vagina there and it have value?
I'm telling you, man, it's like that woman who can't cook. It's mad at you eating somebody else. Somebody else's cooking. I'm telling you, it's what it is, man.
So, Black Morticia Adams was going on. She said,
"I always come back to the room the wrong
time." Oh my God. And KB Yako, are we using cooking as a euphemism?
No.
I think Moby was talking about real cooking.
Yeah.
However, I can see your point.
Now that he says that,
because I think what I said,
the lines were kind of blurred there. I was talking about food, sir.
Because what I said was actually it was both of them, because I was using a real example to prove a point. Because that's what I think Korea is doing. It's just like, our sex doll game is not as good as the rest of the world's, especially the United States. So I'm gonna get mad even though I'm not trying to step my game up.
Hold on. Do you think our sex doll game is better than China's?
Yes. Hands down.
Well, this is South Korea.
South Korea. I think our sex doll.
No, because he was saying that ours is better than South Korea. But I'm wondering, but do you think our sex game, like our sex manufacturers, are better than, say, China and Japan?
So, first of all, to help you with the answer to that question.
Wait a minute, Ruben. We are in his wheelhouse now. He was like, "Oh, you're talking about sex dolls. Let me tell you."
Yeah, he pretended to buy the exercise bike, but we all know what he bought.
No, what it says in the article is South Korea authorities don't crack down on the sale of domestically made sex dolls, but their quality is in general inferior to those made abroad. So basically, the reason why people want to import sex dolls is because South Korea can't make good ones.
Well, I just said that at the beginning of this. I think they're trying to protect their own sex toy industry in general by making it harder for their citizens to get the outside stuff.
However, so who the fake plug? Like, who the plug over there in South Korea for that outside source sex doll? Like, hey, bro, I got that real sex doll. Not that local shit. Now I got that shit flown in, baby. Like, my shit just hit. I just got a shipment of that shit in now, man. Like, we got the best synthetic vagina on the block. So, like, who is out here slinging sex dolls? You know somebody doing it.
Yeah, there was a company called Karen Share Company, and they imported sex dolls. Karen Share with a C. And they imported sex dolls, and it was deplorable for the customer service to lift the import ban, allegedly wasting taxpayers' money for lawsuits and imports. Because what will happen is when they get them, the company had to sue, South Korea to get their sex dolls. And then he was like, yeah, the company has taken back more than 20 sex dolls from customs officials through lawsuits. Just 20?
Man, look, I'm telling you, man, they're protecting their own business interests by doing this.
Yeah, but if you're but look, man, it's let's just break it down to different shit. In the grand scheme of things, like if you getting that okay Chiba, but the dude down the street got that high quality for the same price, you're going to get that high quality because that's what you want. Now, if there's a law that says you can't go get that high quality because you got to deal with the one person there, then you're going to find a way to sneak to get that high quality. And that's what's happening here with sex dolls. And I know it's crazy, right?
It's tough, man.
Yeah, but
feel bad for them South Korean dudes that can't get no broads. You can't even get no fake broad from abroad. You got to get a broad synthetically made from an inferior company within your own. Man, that's terrible, man.
but at least.
But how do they even know that they sex doll game is trash in comparison if they never allowed to have outsourced? Like who's the first dude to be like, yo, this sex doll is way better than my sex doll was?
Back channels, man. Back channels.
I'm
back channels,
sure
sales, and message boards.
What was it like that first time that dude who had been getting that internal fake vagina all of a sudden got hit with that abroad fake vagina, was like, yo, this is magic.
Well, I assume they have the internet, so that's
you can't feel the internet. So what I'm saying is, for somebody to say the quality isn't as good, that means somebody inspected.
Well, yeah. However, to end all this, because this is crazy, the Customs Service said will still ban the import of childlike sex dolls or others embodying certain people. Because they did let us know that countries like the United States, Australia, and UK also ban childlike sex dolls.
Oh, so, wait. That changes things. So what you're saying is, are they banning all sex dolls or childlike sex dolls? That's the difference.
No, they were banning all sex dolls, but now they're just going to ban childlike sex dolls.
Okay.
So, which is cool because that's just foul. Like, yeah, I don't need to go into how foul all that is.
So they finally loosened up on the restrictions, I guess. So they're like, all right,
you got these, but you can't have these still because that's not good.
And I think we're all okay with that. Well, we are all okay with that. I'm sure there's somebody who's very disappointed.
I mean, but then do we really care about that person?
No, we don't. But I mean, to act like that person doesn't exist would be naive. There is somebody who's very disappointed in that.
There's like, oh, they released a ban for sex dolls. Yeah, but you still can't get kid with. Oh man.
Oh,
so
man.
Yes.
So man, yes, I can't be a creeper.
It's what it is, bro.
First, I can't go near a school. Now I can't have a childlike sex doll.
Wow. So many things on that. All right, man. Rise and shine. What we got, bro? What we got?
It's an op-ed, man. All the white people out there that are looking to adopt a child and purposely getting a black child, whether it's a black child in America or a black child abroad, understand what you're doing. Because if you raising this child, now, before I even say this, we talked about a situation where the RNC had this lady up here talking about she had a black adopted child and saying all kinds of things. We're not talking about that person. We're talking about a white person that's got good intentions that adopts a black child, like I said, internationally or nationally. But you forget the part where this child is black. You are raising this child in your tone deaf white world, in this vacuum. So you have a child that's going through life as a white child, essentially, and then he's not prepared for what's going to happen to him in many ways. He's not prepared for Yo Mama White. He's not prepared for your basic ostracism from black culture in general. He's not prepared for the first time somebody call him a nigga. He's not prepared for any of those things. Any of those things. Because you chose to stay tone deaf and pretend like the world is full of, rainbows and unicorns and think that you adopted a child. No, you didn't just adopt a child, you adopted a black child. And that has certain responsibilities over and above you adopting a child at all or having a child at all. And if you don't realize that, then maybe you shouldn't have adopted a black child at all. Because there are differences and there's things that you have to be aware of. There are inherent flaws in the relationship because there are certain things that you can't do. But it's not a big deal unless you choose, you for whatever reason, you choose not to fix the flaw, which is to go to black places. Gonna make you uncomfortable, but it doesn't matter. If you have a child, it's all about the child. Expose the child to some of the things that black people are going to be exposed to, good or bad. If you don't realize that you have this extra responsibility, you have a problem. So if your child is 12 years old and somebody black got to step to you and say, you might want to introduce him to his blackness, you have been failing for 12 years. All you got to do is adopt a white kid and you can stay in your vacuum. However, if you are going to do these things, then do it right. So that's all I got.
Well, all right. All right. I ain't got no comments. You sound like you said what you need to say.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, you can comment on it if you'd like. I'm just letting you know that there's an extra responsibility when you adopt a child, and the child don't look like you. And that goes for anyone. Like if going back to South Korea, if we're Korean and we adopt a white kid, we have an extra responsibility. He's in Korea. He's not in America. There are certain things that are going to happen to him that he needs to be aware of. And if you don't do that and you run around thinking, that this kid's a Korean kid, he's not. That's a flaw. And if you don't understand that's a flaw and go to fix the flaw, then you failed. As a parent, you failed. That's all I'm saying. But since we're in America, black and white, that kind of, especially when you go out of the country to do it, you purposely did this. It's not like they ain't had no white kids in the orphanage. You went outside of the country to another continent to get something done, and then you act like you don't realize what's actually happening. How can you watch the news and not know? Just saying. So yeah, you can comment. I'm just letting you know. I just think that you're flawed if you don't know you have an extra set of responsibilities.
It's flawed. That's a flawed line of thinking. And I mean, I know when the Floyd stuff was going on and our job was trying to go on this mission to have minorities try to teach white people to be better white people. I don't know if Ruben heard it in some of his meetings, but I heard a whole bunch of white people saying things like, well, I don't see color. And every time I hear a white person say I don't see color, I cringe. Because I'm just like, well, then you're not seeing me. You're not seeing a lot of people, because I'm not saying, because I think a lot of white people think when they say I don't see color that they're safe from judgment. And the truth is, it's like, no, like, it's not that we want you to see our color. We want you to acknowledge that we have a different set of experiences than you. And if you can't see that, if it's just as simple as, hey, well, I treat everybody the same. It's not about treatment. It's about how the world views them. It's about situations that they're going to be in. It's about, honestly, it's about everybody other than you. Because as a parent, you're trying to prepare your kid for dealing with the world, not dealing with you. And just because you, Mr. or Mrs. Good White Person, might be, the least racist person in the world, like Trump.
That was cold. That was cold. Ouch, man. That's not even wow. But I understand.
I mean, but just because you might be, that's not your job. Your job is to prepare your kid to be ready for you. It's to be ready for the rest of the world. So no, I agree with you. It's a flawed line of thinking to think that if you adopt a minority that you can just do everything the same.
What you got, Ruben?
I got nothing.
Oh, there it is.
I agree.
That's the rise and shine, then. Because I mean, it's really irritating when people, like I said, go out of their way to be a white savior and they save nothing. So
yeah,
just had to put that out there. It was kind of a situation that happened this week. It got under my skin, and it's just like when you do these things, you have to know. You know, this kid's running around thinking, you know, he's a wolf and he's not. He's a kid.
Yeah.
You treat him like, come on, man, really? Nah, because all you're gonna do is handicap him for the rest of his life.
Yeah, next thing you know, he'll be a black sportscaster that tells people that he's Italian. You know, like
I ain't calling no names, but no, he's right, man. I'm telling you this, and see, this is what I'm talking about, and that's domestic, bro. That's domestic. That's not even what I'm talking about, literally, but it's the same thing.
God, man, shrapnel, man.
It's not shrapnel, bro. It's just, it's the same thing.
I mean,
I think in Mike Tirico's case, I think Mike Tirico wanted to be viewed a certain way other than a black man, and he had a great excuse.
Yep.
He was born into a vacuum, and he chose to stay in it, whether people wanted him there or not. So it's kind of the same thing, except he purposely chose a path. I'm talking about kids that don't know any better, that were set on a path and will get destroyed at some point. So, but they're kind of still the same thing. Because you wake up one day and you find out that you're not who you thought you were, and now you don't know who you are. Except Mike Tirico, because he made a choice. He said, I'm going to be white. I'm going to be Italian.
Damn, man.
I'm going to be that.
I was about to say, not white, Italian.
Same thing, but okay.
I just didn't know the snipers were out, man.
A distinction with no difference.
Italian.
Okay.
Italian.
I just didn't know the snipers were out, man.
The Italian
saying,
stallion,
like,
Mike Tirico.
Only thing he need right now is an IROC Z. He'd be all right, though.
Oh, my
Just saying,
God.
man. I mean, he grew up in Bensonhurst, didn't he?
Man, you act like he didn't probably have an IROC Z.
Well, his mom was a single mom. I don't think they had the cash. He can buy it now, though. You can get a good one for like 25, 30 grand, just saying.
Nah, y'all right. I just didn't expect the snipers to be out.
You know, he was at the movie theater watching Rocky, and all
Hey, Rocco.
and all the white people there were like, "Why is he so into this?"
So, all right, I'm gonna tell you this joke. Then we're gonna move on. Not a joke. We're gonna move on. Have y'all seen Clerks 2?
Nah, yes. I didn't think it would be that good. Is it good?
Okay, yes, it's good. It's
okay.
It's very funny.
Okay,
yeah,
I'll check it out then.
I wouldn't call it a good movie, but it's damn sure it's funny.
Wait a minute. Whoa. You wouldn't call it a good movie, but it's funny?
I think it's good, but
no. What
funny.
I mean by good movie, like it's not gonna be it's not a thought-provoking plot line. You know what I'm saying? It's not
Dogma.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But does it have some hilarious moments in it? Yeah.
Okay, I'll check it out then.
So there's one part of the movie, and this is hard. There's one part of the movie where Randall, well, not one part of the movie, but throughout the movie, Randall is talking about his grandmother and how he's not racist.
He's taking it back.
Yeah, and he says his grandmother used to call black people porch monkeys, and he was like, he didn't think that was racist.
No, he didn't say he called black people porch monkeys. He said she used to call me and my brother porch monkeys. It's because he was like, porch monkey's not racist.
Yeah.
My grandma used to call us porch monkeys all the time. She'd be like, look at you sitting on the porch like a couple porch monkeys.
And so the other dude was like, yo, that's racist. You can't say that. You know, whatever. And he's like, well, my grandmother calls that, and I'm taking it back. So literally, these two, I can't remember the name of the comedian, but him and I think it was Wanda Sykes, walk into the movies or whatever the place was, and he goes up to him and is like, no, he's got a shirt on and it says porch monkeys, and on the back says we're taking it back. And so
Now I gotta see it for real.
You got two black people walking in, and a white dude wearing a shirt says Porch Monkeys, and Wanda Sykes gets pissed.
She don't want the food. He said, I can't. And he said, I want the food. I can't taste their racism.
I gotta see this now. Oh my goodness.
Yo, that joke was hilarious. He was like, I want my money back. She was like, I want my money back. And he was like, we still get to keep the food, right? And like literally, he talks about. So, me and my boy, he is Caucasian. We're in the movies watching this, and like, because we understand. We're older. We understand that shit's supposed to be funny. Whatever. And we kind of look around. And there's nothing but like right behind us, there's like 12 or 14 like high school white kids in there. And like the porch, like we're dying on the porch monkey scene. They're just like not saying shit.
But I mean, how could they know how to respond based on what, you know what I'm saying?
Like literally, I was the only black person in there. And I was just like, yo, me and him were dying. And then we turned around and looked back and they were just like, and I was weak. We started laughing at them because it was like, wow. Yeah. Because you're right. Maybe they didn't understand what it meant. Or maybe they were just like, there's a black guy here. I don't want to laugh at it. He might come beat me or something. Whatever. Craziness they thinking. But yeah, you need to watch Clark.
Yeah, those are old school white people, man. Because like these new school young white people would laugh their ass off.
For real.
I mean, y'all saw that clip of that Sheck West concert where it was nothing but white people in there, and they couldn't wait to say the N-word.
Man,
they couldn't wait to say the N-word.
I'm so glad you brought that up. Because when you said that to me, I was like, you know what? That needs to come up. Okay. If you pay your money and you are at a concert,
oh my god,
and the artist has a song that is universal, so he wants everybody to sing it. Come on, man. Aren't you okay? Because I feel like sometimes black people put white folks in a bad position.
Yo, that's why I pointed out, because like honestly, when I first saw that clip, because somebody had that clip and they were like, yo, the energy at this concert was crazy. And I saw it, and the first thing I thought of, man, there ain't a black person inside at that concert. Nope. And then the first line, I was just like, oh my God, they could. And I noticed the cameraman did even more brilliant work. The camera panned away from the audience when the N-word said, but you could clearly hear it. All them white people couldn't wait to say, ballin' like my nigga Mo.
but see,
and I sit here when I could be in the car by myself and I'm listening to some NWA or whatever, and I bleep myself out. Like I don't really say it for real, but yeah, you're right. That clip, they couldn't wait. Now
they couldn't.
But I mean, for real though, don't be.
And honestly, if I'd have been a black dude there, because I know there's some black people that be like on their high horse, be like, "Hey man, they can't be saying the N-word." And part of it me be like, "Hey, if it was about 200 of us up in there, they wouldn't have said it." But
yeah, no,
we weren't there. Yeah. The only black person in the room was the dude on stage, and he was like, "These niggas bought tickets."
And clearly, he didn't have a problem saying it.
Well, see, that's my whole point. Because it's like, do white people get a pass in a situation like that?
Okay, here's the thing, AG. I don't believe in giving white people passes. They get enough privileges and perks just for being white.
Understood.
But I also don't believe in trying to set a nigga up. Like
I can't do it.
I mean, I also ain't trying to set a nigga up. Like, if we had a concert and the energy and everybody, like, I know you know the lyrics to the song. You didn't go to Walmart to get your copy of this album, so you know what word goes there. You know the crowd is all yelling.
Man,
they all looked around. You know, they all were probably looking around right before, like, yeah, we can say it. It's just us.
And it's not like he just came out with that line immediately. He probably everybody probably heard the bass line and heard the track, knowing what was coming up. So it gave them ample time to look around, make sure we cool. Oh yeah, and they would get down too, man.
Hey, look. You remember the song with Lil Dicky and Chris Brown, Freaky Friday?
Yeah.
Lil Dicky wrote that whole song. He wrote the whole song. So the first thing in the Freaky Friday thing, when Lil Dicky supposedly wakes up as Chris Brown, first thing he said he wanted to say was the N-word. So that's part of the song. Like I literally feel like most white people would love to just walk around and be able to freely say out nigga, 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 nigga.
Look at Ruben. You're blushing, man.
I mean, because I don't freely say it for real. So like, it's one of those things where it's like,
see, the thing is, even if you don't freely say it, and like I said, and that's why I'm saying I don't believe in setting dudes up. Like,
yeah.
White people like hip hop music. Now we can call it culture vulture. We can call it, appropriation. We can do all that thing. But the fact of the matter is, hip hop is universal. It doesn't have a color anymore. Fans all over the spectrum. So if in 90% of mainstream hip hop, the N-word is used 6,522 songs per song.
Like it's
like after a while, of course, we like, it's weird. Black people at one point in time used to use the excuse, we say it because we're taking it back. And I want to tell people, dog, we already did. We have managed to make the word sexy. They want to be able to say it. They also want to be able to call us one. But like, we ain't talking about them. We talking about the ones that just want to be able to recite the song with us. They just want to get hyped in the car with us. They just want to say, what up, my nigga? Like, they just want to be able to say it one time to see how it rolls off the tongue. Now, and I'm not advising any of them to try, but what I'm just saying is, man, I understand. But hey, look, if the one negative in your life is that you can't say the N-word, those are the rules, man. Like, hey, man, I would give up saying the N-word forever if I knew I could walk into a bank and get a guaranteed mortgage. Never say N-word again, man. I'll be okay with it. No problem. No problem. Like, you know what? You can have the N-word
as long as I get upward mobility.
I'll take all of your privilege. You can roll with that N-word forever. I'll take all of your privilege, and we'll just call it a wash. Just call it a wash.
So one more quick story because it just popped up. So my family doesn't really use the word. We just don't. Like never. Not say I've never heard them say it.
Wait, back up. Hold up.
So
Black Morticia Addams, put that on, man.
At the country and whatever, and like one of our cousins, whatever, a couple of our cousins are there. So blah blah. One of our cousins was, he kind of, it's whatever. And he was like, some y'all N-word. We were just like, whoa. So my older brother puts him in a headlock. And what you talking about, man? Gave him like a little nigga on his head. What you talking about? It was just like, not saying like where you get that from. We was just like shocked because my family doesn't really use the term. And I'm talking about my mom's side of the family. Neither my dad's side of the family. Like none of us use the term. So it's just like, whoa, what are you talking about? You better be watching you be talking around because some people in the family will punch somebody in the face.
Hey Ruben, you have to put up what Black Morticia Addams said because she's comparing it to being Experian. The N-word is Experian.
Pretty much.
Bruce said credit score by at least 17. Yo,
but I would disagree. Saying nigga might lower by 17 points. Now if they put a hard ER up there, 17 points.
Just such a 17 is such a random number.
Well, that's what they say in Experian all the time. Between 17 and 25. So just
but on a completely different note, Yeah, Black Morticia Adams will let y'all know that the Cowboys lost.
Yeah, too bad.
So
expected it, but too bad. Whatever.
Yeah, but we gotta move off of that craziness. Yeah, where do you go?
We ain't gotta move on.
I mean, we kind of do.
we gotta move on.
I mean, damn it. But Moby, what you got for us tonight,
what
man?
we talking about again?
Whatever you talking about. What we talking about, man? What you got today for?
Hold on, let me find
More
something.
Tales of the Rec League. I like Tales of the Rec League.
It was a pretty boring weekend rec, man. Like even today, man, it's pretty boring. Like just we came, we won, we left.
No, tell about the standings.
Oh, I mean, yeah. So apparently, apparently our undefeated girls basketball team has 2 losses.
How'd that happen? If you undefeated,
our undefeated girls basketball team has 2 losses, AG, because we didn't email the scores to the commissioner of the rec association, who was at our games at the score table and took the scores from me. But because we didn't email them, we get the loss.
Are you serious right now?
Yeah, so then I was like, well, that's cool. We should just not email any of the scores so we can be at the bottom of the standings when the playoff starts, and we can just, have to play all the top seeds from the low standards. So all the top seeds can just have to play us early on. I'd rather play them early on anyway, get it over with. And then once I made that statement out loud, like 20 minutes later, we were then informed, when the playoffs start, we'll take your actual record for playoff seeding, not that, because we don't think that's fair to y'all.
Wait. Then why wouldn't they give you your 2 wins back and keep it moving?
Hey, look, I don't make the rules. I just think I don't think they thought about that loophole, because I was thinking, oh, that'd be dope. We could just be one of the lower seeds, play the top seed first game. Once we beat them, easy sailing. You know what I'm saying? We got, instead of going, work your way up, we'll just work our way down. That'd be awesome.
That's awesome.
But the home association team for her is the other team, one of the other teams that's undefeated. So I'm pretty sure when that came out, they were like, yeah, I don't think I want to play them in the first round. So we'll let those wins slide. So on the standings, it says we has 2 losses. But when the playoffs come out, we'll be seeded as a team without those 2 losses.
Go ahead.
Once again, man, things are all about perspective, man. It's all about perspective. And sometimes I just don't think people look at the world through the same lens I do. Because like when they told me that at first, I'm like, man, that's stupid. But then I was just like, oh, cool. We could just, all right, we'll just be a lower seed. Cool.
I understand racism is everywhere. I understand it. I do. But moments like this, I don't think I really truly understand.
But that's weird though, because the people that I'm talking about are black.
Are you what?
Yeah. So like look, man, me and that white coach were thinking the same thing. This is the most racist thing I've ever seen in my life.
Oh man. Oh my God.
Okay, man. Hey man, y'all stalling, man. I'm trying to get to this story, man.
Really?
Yeah, man. I'm trying to get these foreign affairs, man. I got a quick hitter for you, man. I got breaking news. Happened 5 hours ago.
You hear this?
Breaking news.
Okay.
And not only is it breaking news, I'm bringing back an old story that became new again because of something that happened like 10 hours ago.
Well, you said 5 hours ago.
See, but this article didn't come out to 5 hours ago, but it actually happened 10 hours ago. Stay with me, AG.
You know what?
Stay with me, man. So I don't know if y'all remember, there was a long time ago where I let y'all know that some of these insurgents from Florida were trying to come in through our sewer system. When I said that there was a lady found in the storage drain.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, man. So we got to keep our eye on these insurgents, man. Like, so about 10 hours ago, that same lady was found in another storm drain for the third time in just 2 years. So Delray police say they responded to a call of someone possibly in distress while swimming in the canal. When they came to find her, she had swam into the storm pipe and was unresponsive. So they later got her out of the storm drain. She was taken to the hospital to police later on and had some minor scraps and bruises. Nothing serious. But comes into question. She was also found in a storm drain in Texas a couple months ago in March 2021, which was 20 days after she was found in the Florida Delray storm drain then as well.
Does this chick just live underground?
Nobody knows what's going on.
Or does she know where Atlantis is or something?
I mean, I don't know. I think I've been wanting her name to be what was the chick from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the reporter name?
April.
Yeah, I've been wanting her name to be April so bad, so I could just be like, yo, man, she was just trying to go find the turtles, man. She's looking for Master Splinter, man. Like, but yeah, so I just wanted the world to know, man. I be keeping up with these stories, man. So when we have reoccurring stuff, I'm still gonna keep you abreast on things going on in that part of the world. You know what I'm saying? So.
Oh. Black Morticia Addams.
Yes,
wins.
she is full of shit and probably a whole bunch of other bodily fluids and stuff. If she's swimming in, who voluntarily swims in Florida canals, man?
Who swims in any canal?
And first of all,
nasty.
no, forget the nasty, bro. I ain't seen him in person. But I know alligators and shit are in Florida.
Yes.
And I know they be in them canals.
Yes. Didn't you see the alligator?
Bro, I've seen a lot of them damn movies with alligators in them. Enough to know that if I'm in Florida, I'm not trying to be in no form of water. None. I ain't trying to be in the ocean because I heard they got sharks out there. I ain't trying to be in a swimming pool because they got Floridians there.
Wow.
I ain't trying to be in no canal because they got alligators there. Like,
wow. They got Floridians there. Let's go.
That's so cold. That's so cold.
Yeah, man. So that was quick. Quick little foreign affairs story, man. International news, man. U.S. stops at Georgia. Keep that Florida shit in Florida. Hey, and you even got to check underground, man, because they might be trying to sneak in underground.
I mean, wow. KB Yako has a thought on it. Like, she trying to turn into a Ninja Turtle, all that pollution.
Maybe.
He's not wrong.
I mean, because let's be real, man.
Underground come out, be Bebop and Rocksteady.
Yeah, I mean, because she in the sewers, so it's not like she's swimming that shit. Like, how do you see in it?
She got specialized at this point.
Am I the only one that thought the Ninja Turtles show was like racist because they made like all of the villain characters like have Bebop and Rocksteady? So basically, you made them have like hip hop black nicknames.
Well, isn't all TV racist though? I mean,
no, but all the Ninja Turtles had cool, famous art.
They had Baxter Stockman.
He was a Ninja Turtle?
No, I'm saying the villain. He was also that brain. Yes.
But what I'm saying is Leonardo, named after a famous artist. You got Michelangelo, Donatello, Raphael, Bebop, Rocksteady. and they was dumb as fuck.
That's why they were villains, but I get your point.
I mean, it proves itself over and over again in TV history, so he's not wrong.
I mean, then you had Shredder, who actually had a pretty cool name and a pretty cool outfit.
Still not
but
wrong.
I get your point.
You thought that was a cool outfit?
I mean, it wasn't Baxter Stockman. It's a little bit of Wolverine in there, not enough to get sued.
Based on Moby's face, he doesn't agree.
I mean, that's fine. You know.
But even when they make a white villain, he got it. At least Baxter was smart.
I mean, his robot won't.
Rock steady.
He's gonna say, Bebop, rock steady.
Maybe they didn't like rap. How about that? But I get you. I get your point. Awesome. So, AG, what's on your mind, sir?
Sometimes I gotta free my mind, man. I'm watching Walker, Texas Ranger, the new version.
And the rest to follow?
What?
Free your mind, the rest to follow. In Vogue, man. God bless America. Jesus.
So you interrupted me to have a reference that, like, really?
That was awesome, but you messed it up.
Your reference wasn't awesome, bro.
It was.
It was lukewarm at best, but
hey, but it shut up, man. Just move on, AG. You done ruined it. Move on.
Continue, AG. I've helped you.
Can't ruin something that was right to start with. Anyway, like I was saying before I was really interrupted. I'm watching Walker, Texas Ranger, and they got a few black people on the show. Actually, no, I take it back. They got one black person on the show, or two. And so this guy becomes a Texas Ranger. So part of the uniform apparently is to wear a cowboy hat. I am still not used to black people wearing cowboy hats. Obviously, I'm not from Texas, but still. But then I was like, man, you need to check yourself. The whole point of this whole civil rights thing and racial equality is for black people to be able to do what everybody should be able to do. And so what I'm trying to say is sometimes we narrow our vision based on our blackness, so sometimes we have white people things, that's some white people shit, all those things, and we still segregate ourselves. So what I was thinking to myself was, no, you need to let that go sometimes, because like I said, the whole point of civil rights and the pursuit of racial equality is for black people, brown people to be able to do what they want to do without getting a side eye. So that was on me. I had to check myself. So I'm just letting y'all know, be aware. That's all I got.
Thanks, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, sir. Yo, really?
Yeah, I read that. I read that 10 minutes ago.
She's trying to free people from Florida?
But it's only her, man. How can you free people? It's only you.
Why don't you just free yourself?
First of all, don't bring them here.
But she's already been here. It doesn't matter.
What, you said taking to Cuba or something?
I mean, because the first place they found her was like in Texas. Didn't you say that? Is that right?
No, that was the second place they found her.
What was the first place?
The first place was the same place they found her. The third place in Florida.
Okay. Oh, so she coming? She taking him to Texas to free him. All she got to do is take him to Florida. Georgia. She don't want to take him to Georgia. You got to take him all the way to Texas.
Man, apparently we're trying to get better at the borders, man. So she's trying to find new passageways in, man.
Hey, man, I'm just saying. It's a lot easier. Never mind.
It's a lot easier to just have her ass stay in Florida with the rest of them.
Moby, what's on your mind, man?
Well, I mean, what's on my mind is the magic of being a kid. So most of the day I've been at a birthday party for, I guess, kind of both of our daughters. That's my youngest daughter, Tuesday, and our oldest, her birthday is on December 23rd. But I mean, that weekend for a birthday party is kind of Christmas and people out of town, so she don't really get to have a gathering for her birthday. So we kind of just did one big one, man. So they all had their friends over, and it was kind of cool seeing.
At your house?
Heck no, I don't want all them rugrats here. I mean, no, those kids were cool, man. So
you've already called them terrorists, so don't pretend like you never.
I mean, look, cause they ain't on our side. They are terrorists. Anybody with kids knows your kids ain't on your side. They terrorists. I love them, but they terrorists.
How they terrorists, man?
Man.
Anyway, go on with your story.
Anybody that comes into your property or your space and seeks to destroy it is a terrorist.
So your kids seek to destroy it?
Have you ever seen a kid go into a room and not destroy it?
I didn't after I got behind with it. I learned the hard way.
So yeah, so girls, got their friends, and I realized that they are turning into people, like their own people. Because I think as a parent, you know the kid that you see at the house all the time, the kid that was the little kid with you. But we all have that stage in which we reach the I'm in school, I'm with my friends. That's who I really am. So most of the time you show your parent your representative, the good representative, the one that's trying not to get your ass whooped or stabbed. In my case, sometimes, or shot. I was always making sure I showed the good side, the great representative of me when I was at home and I was out doing hood rat things with my hood rat friends. Actually, I didn't do that, but it'd be funny if I actually said that when I was a kid. Mom, I want to go outside and do some hood rat shit with my friends. She would have probably shot me then too. But yeah, I'm losing the point. So no, it's cool to see my kids actually becoming their own people, man. And it's amazing, man. Like, I'm so proud that they are, in many cases, everything that annoys the shit out of me.
You're proud?
Like, yeah, because that's who they are. Like, my oldest daughter, she loves to talk, man. She's a drama queen. She's extra and super excitable on everything she does. And anyone who knows me knows that I am the complete opposite. And all of that can really, really annoy the crap out of me. And she does it anyway, because that's who she is. And my youngest daughter, like, I don't know, man. She's kind of... I didn't know my youngest daughter was a shit talker, man. We were at the bowling alley and her friends was around and she was talking. I mean, she was talking cold cash shit to them, man. Like, I've never seen that. But even my mom was like, I ain't never heard Cadence like talk this aggressively with people. But her man Willie, like, they just be going back and forth, man. It reminded me of when I was a kid talking trash to all of my friends when we would compete against stuff. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so what's on my mind is like, I'm getting old, and now I'm understanding why our parents would sit back and look at us as we were growing up and laugh when we were with our friends. Like, they really weren't laughing at us. It was really just laughing at, like, all the fakeness that we are when we're teenagers and tweens trying to find ourselves. Because I'm listening to my daughter talk, and I'm just like, you ain't gonna do shit. Like, like, I mean, of course, I ain't gonna call out in front of her peoples like that, but I'm like, man, you ain't gonna do shit. Like, but that's what's on my mind, man. Like, it's cool being old, man. It's even cooler watching them get old, man. I never thought I'd reach the age where I'd be like, I want to watch them get old, because that means I'm old. But shit, I'll be old if it gets, I get to see them grow up to be whoever they gonna be, because they're gonna be something special. And I don't know if I'm the fault of any negative, or if their mom is just so awesome that she can trump my negative, because I see a lot of her in them, and that really makes me happy, because I see less of me. And I don't know why I want to see less of me in them, but I see a lot less of me. It's that physically they do kind of look like me. Ain't no denying that. They look like me, especially Cadence. Yeah, so that's what's on my mind, man. I'm getting old, man, and enjoying watching my kids get old.
All right. Thank you. So, what's on my mind is trivia to most people. I just find it to be, I have been a part of a lot of CFs, clusterfucks, as it were. However, I think the greatest clusterfuck I've seen lately is ABC News. They can't get their shit together. So, you tell me that there's an issue with two of their anchors. Okay, they get caught by TMZ and they're having a relationship. Okay, what they don't know is they left their partners and all this other shit. And so then you're going to suspend them because, I guess this is Disney talking. Well, it makes us look bad. We're not as wholesome as we should be, whatever. And then, of course, you read a whole bunch of articles. Some of it you're not sure is real, but it's like, yeah, everybody's got their feelings about this relationship. Some people are so devastated. What? This is a damn business. You suspended him for what? It's like getting pulled on the street by a cop. Yeah, I'm gonna arrest you because you're impeding my investigation. Of what? It is clearly nothing in their contract to say.
So they have to suspend it for sleeping with each other?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And getting caught
for a while. Yeah.
And getting caught. And they can't go back to their show because they feel it sends a bad message. And then of course,
how dare us have people on TV having sexual relations with each other?
Yeah, but it's not like they were having sexual relations on TV, which would be a completely different show.
Probably get better ratings.
And it's funny that you bring the ratings up. That is actually like the GMA3 is like, I guess those two had like the greatest ratings in GMA3 history because clearly they had a connection. We just didn't know how deep it was.
Apparently,
I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
Yep.
So, but yeah, man, it's all these articles are coming out like left and right. Well, everybody has an opinion. Who gives a rat's ass about their opinion? Did they do something wrong in their contract? No. So they get suspended. All right. They're still getting paid. And then the question is, well, are we going to release them from their contract? For what? Like, I don't even understand what's going on with it, which is funny.
Why is a news organization concerned about opinions? I thought their job was to report facts.
Hello.
On Good Morning America, it kind of matters.
Well, yeah.
I mean, I guess I get it.
So here's the fun thing, right? This is the fun thing about all of it. So the two were married, just two other people. The dude is black. The woman is white. So that's the thing, apparently. That's spicy.
Pearl clutching.
Yeah. God knows Disney's pearl clutching on that shit, but they're not pearl clutching on The Little Mermaid. So whatever. Then on top of all that, you know what they did, right? So they replaced them. Another black dude and another white woman.
They had to, because they can't look like they're racist.
I'm just saying, like, but you can't. There's no reason why these other people who have given you awesome people watching it, awesome ratings, you can't put them back on the air. Well, it doesn't look good for the brand.
I mean, I'm curious if they.
What?
I'm curious if they're assuming that the ratings are going to be hurt by that, or is this just some moralistic opinion that they have? Because honestly, I feel like the ratings probably will go up
because everybody wants to see it either fail or succeed.
Exactly. Like I feel like they missing it. I feel like they should be like, we gonna float this out here and see what happens.
And then so what are you gonna do? You're gonna fire them. Let them out of their contracts so somebody else can scoop them up together.
Yeah, because CBS needs some ratings like a champ.
Bruh, CBS is about to die tomorrow.
Exactly.
Especially on their morning show. Bruh, like, I mean, I don't understand it, man.
You do understand it. You just don't think.
No, but I guess what I'm saying is Disney gets so caught up in their own moral shit that it's affecting their business negatively. Now, the positive is these two new cats could be helping them out in ratings. You've discovered two new people. You don't got to pay them as much right now. Whole nine. And I guess the thing about it is they're just trying to figure out how to get out of their contracts without getting sued and not having to pay it all. It's been like 3 months. You ain't figured it out by now. You probably ain't gonna figure it out.
I mean, they're probably doing some negotiating for some buyouts. That's probably what the delay is.
And, and if I was them, because they get to still do what they want. They get paid. They're retired without being retired.
Yeah, because they still have to pay them that contract, because if they don't, it'll be breach of contract going their way. Because if there's no moral clause, why are you firing me?
And clearly, they're getting paid a decent amount because they haven't just let them go.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's so much money, which nobody's talked about. I don't know how much they make, but clearly, it's so much money where they just can't sweep that shit under the rug and let it go. I just think it's funny.
You got to be talking about like between $1 and $8 million, $10 million a year. And
yeah, it's got to be something legit.
Yeah, because you ain't just gonna be like you fired and pay somebody $50 million. So just saying.
And then who replaces them? Like, would you want to be the permanent replacement solution to that?
Well, I mean, the two people up there now are, I mean, they're just like, well, we're filling in. I'm pretty sure they love the job.
Once again, it's different when you can just say I'm filling in. Yeah. Then I'm the permanent fixture.
But here's the funny part about that. Those two are also currently married to other people. What if this show actually does a really good job of bringing people together and they just end up cheating on their spouses?
Then Disney will be adulterous.
I mean,
and here's the thing, man. I don't have a problem with Disney moral stance on things. I just wish they were consistent about their moral stance with things. Like,
yeah,
I feel like a lot of times they pick and choose.
Well, see, yeah, that's what I was going to say. I'm glad you said it because Disney defines their morality based on what's going on.
Yeah,
they don't have a set standard that is a rock they can't move.
Yeah,
they design and define what morals are.
Like, I mean, good, bad, or indifferent. Like when a company like Chick-fil-A has whatever their moral compass is on things, like whether I agree with it or not, they stand on that shit.
They did.
They say some anti-gay things and they stand on it. Like, hey, that's what we said. If you don't want our chicken sandwich, don't worry about it. We closed on Sunday anyway.
Exactly.
And then everybody's in damn line.
Exactly.
To support.
Because 50% of the gay people that are pissed off still eat them waffle fries, so it don't even matter.
That the waffle fries.
What's wrong, you know all right, man.
Them waffle fries and that peanut oil, man. It's no matter how much somebody hates your person, something about that peanut oil just overcomes all that hatred they have towards you. Like, I know you hate who I am. I still want that chicken sandwich.
Hey, it's that narcotic.
I mean, yeah. So now I think it's hilarious. I think the whole thing is hilarious. And then there are articles about how, like, the other people who work for them apparently have an opinion.
Everybody got an opinion. Everybody about to make money off it. Somebody gonna write a book. Somebody gonna write a book. It's gonna be a whole bunch of money.
The morale is so bad here now.
Oprah gonna interview them, and she's gonna be like, man. So when did y'all start sleeping together? What?
And the funny part about all of it
is... So you mean you, adult male, and you, adult female, had sex?
And you're black and you're white? What? Yeah. So apparently,
the worst interviewer ever. Oprah's
it's terrible.
But she Oprah, so it don't matter.
You're right.
But and the crazy part about all of it is it comes out that they were estranged from their partners for like 6 fucking months.
Minor details. Just detail.
But
that's pretty important detail, but we've made it minor.
Yeah. It's they're cheating on their spouses. No, they left their spouses. And then, of course, you have them coming out and saying dumb shit. And it's just like, just get these people their damn job back. Because honestly, either one or two things are going to happen. Either succulent chicken.
Succulent chicken.
And that's the nickel word of the day. Succulent. So I'm saying put them back on air because one or two things will happen. Either A, you're going to get a wedding special out of this shit. Or B, it'll self-destruct and it'll be the greatest shit on TV.
And that's what I was saying. But
I mean, look, that's because we understand that people love train wrecks. But Disney is trying to figure out how we can still give our illusion of moral high ground.
Man, it's GMA 3.
Doesn't matter, man.
This shit comes on at like 1 o'clock. Apparently, a lot of people watch this shit, but nobody watches GMA in the morning.
Bro, I don't even know what you're talking about. Until
right?
You brought the story up, I don't know who you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. It doesn't exist to me. But hey, if you say so, I take your word on it.
Yeah. No, I just find it hilarious how Disney's like completely like shit in the bed on this, because I feel like you're taking way too long to make some decisions, and if anything, you just put them back on TV and see what happens. Either people are going to watch for the train wreck or they're not, and you're paying a whole bunch of people to stay at home. I'm glad you got enough money. Pay me to stay at home, damn it, because I do that. Why they frolic everywhere. That's the funny part, man. It's not like they've been hidden. They go on trips, and everybody follows them, and everybody sees it. It's like
they spend the money they ain't earned.
I know, right?
They getting paid anyway. It doesn't even matter. This is stupid, man.
Yeah.
They getting paid to link up.
Exactly. It's like they're prostitutes without being prostitutes.
Yeah, and it's just like, and I think
ABC basically just leaving the money on the dresser.
Exactly.
Yeah. You want to hear the funniest thing though? Apparently for New Year's, they went to Florida. Celebrate New Year's in Florida.
Well, you can go to Florida. Just make sure your passport's right. You just gotta come back.
Yeah.
No, like I said, just don't bring anything back with you.
No, but what I'm saying is, Disney's house in Florida.
Truth.
They just went there like, yep, we gonna celebrate New Year's right here in your face, and you still pay it.
Kind of ironic.
It's awesome. I appreciate them. The irony is awesome. But that's it for this episode of 5 Minute Warning. Thank you for joining us. Thank you to all the people who listen to us on the internet live, and those who will be listening to us on the podcast, which comes out on Thursdays. Please like and subscribe. 5minutewarning.com. That way, when it comes out, it comes to you, and you don't have to go looking for it. Once again, I also like to thank AG and Mo B for helping me with the craziness. Talk about the craziness in our world today. Once again, tell an enemy, tell a friend, just tell somebody about us. We do this again every Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, either on my Facebook page or YouTube or, yes, Twitch. So, we appreciate y'all. Thank you for joining us today once again, and we will see you next week. Peace, love, hair grease, soul, and deuces. No man.
Email us at 5minutewarning19@gmail.com. And also leave comments on Facebook and Twitch. Search 5 Minute Warning. Contact us on Twitter at AG_FMW Podcast, RB5Men at FMW 2019. Contact us on Instagram, Moby 5 Minute Warning, AG_5 Minute Warning, RB5Men Warning. You can listen to the podcast at Apple Podcast, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcast. Thank you for listening. This has been another episode of
The 5 Minute Warning.